Hey, welcome back to another Steve Answers, and this time I got a really interesting question. It's about the desert biome and why we decided to do it after we said we weren't going to do it. Okay, this is pretty funny because now I think I say never because we have said we're never going to do this, we're never going to do that on a lot of different things, and then we come around and it's mainly because we find a way to do it. Like example, check out the horror teaser. There's something in there. If you haven't seen it, go watch it right now. If you haven't seen it, there's something in there we said we wouldn't be able to do, and there was limited technology. We had issues with it, but we figured it out. So it's in there. It's going to be a ton of fun. Halloween's going to be awesome because of it. Okay, desert was actually our first new biome besides the suburbs. We had the suburbs, and the first thing we worked on was desert biome, and really it was just the skybox and the flats out there, and that's pretty much it. The blocks. There wasn't a lot of like desert specific gadgets, and there weren't things like that. And we had this debate internally, like, okay, is this really cool? Or is beach biome better? And beach biome won out because it just had so much flavor, so much flair. The gadgets were obvious. The water, like there was just so much that we could do that would benefit builders and players that we decided to push beach forward. Well, at that point then, desert biome was kind of half-baked, and it wasn't really a true biome. It was just almost like an art style almost. And so we pushed that away, we shelved it. We came out with snow biome, we came out with some fantasy biome. There's other stuff that happened and went into play. There's always this internal debate, like, is this the time to capture desert biome? And a lot of people are like, no, we're just not going to do desert biome. There's nothing interesting there. Beach kind of covers it, and desert biome should just never come back. It'll be this one-off thing that's, in some videos, and we'll never actually release it. And this was a debate that happened all the time. It would happen every couple months. We'd talk about it, think about it. Nah, nothing there. Well, finally, about 5 months ago, Jack, Nathan, and I are talking, and we're like, could it work again? And then the idea of, okay, well, if we did this gadget, could be pretty cool. If we did this gadget, could be pretty cool. And then things start to spiral, and you start to get excited about gadgets and new blocks and new traps and new things you can do, and you're like, well, how do we pull it all together into a cohesive biome? And that's the biggest thing. The biggest issue with biomes is, does it all feel cohesive, and does it all make sense thematically? So when fire was introduced, when the idea of all that stuff, when the gadgets came together, it finally felt like it was thematically possible to release desert biome and surprise you all, because we said we're never going to do it. And we had so many fun gadgets and blocks and ideas and game modes that we said, okay, yes, desert biome can make a comeback. It's been requested by the fans like crazy, and we think it'll be fun and for builders and players. And that's why we changed our mind. That's a long-winded story, but there's so much that goes into every detail. I can't tell you how much we think about the players and if they're going to have fun playing and building. And so much is required to plan this stuff, to design this stuff, to program the stuff, to do art for it. Everything is thought out, and it's not like we just fly by the seat of our pants and make something from one month to the next. It's really, really thoughtful, and we try to make things that you all will love. All right, well, ask your questions. I'll answer them in the next few videos. Like I said, I'm going to try to be consistent, so make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell and all that stuff YouTubers say. And I will see you in the next one. Don't forget, oh yeah, hoodie is up. The hoodie giveaway is up. It'll end on Saturday, so make sure you go to Steve's channel, click on the forum, and pin messages and fill it out if you want a chance to win the hoodie. All right, see ya.